So, welcome to episode 1 of my Q&As, which is questions and answers. I had a suggestion from someone who stayed recently to, make a Q&A video and on Couchsurfing, and the guy stayed. And yeah, I thought, why not? It could be a good idea. He also has a YouTube channel, so he's been giving me some tips and advice on what to do. Anyways, so I have some questions which I found on my series of videos, including like my cross-country tours, my how-tos, my DIY videos, a bunch of different stuff. So let's begin with question 1. I hope that I can make this speedy because each question might take a while for me to answer. Sorry about that. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments below in this video, and then I'll answer them in the next one. And by the way, thank you for 600 subscribers. That is so awesome. I can't wait till we get to 1,000. That will be so cool. I feel like we're getting there. Yeah, let's start with question 1. This one's from Sammy Jacobson. Will there be an episode 3, or did the crash change anything? Everything I enjoyed watching. So he's referring to, I think, season 3 of my tour, which is in the southern states. Yes, that to be quick with the questions, yes, I will make episode 3. That does not affect me making videos. I'm still going to make cycling videos, traveling videos, or something. I'm going to make something, of course, and I will finish up season 3. Did the crash change anything? Yes and no. I realized that driving on the roads or cycling on the roads with traffic is seriously dangerous, to be honest. You got to be visible as possible and stick away from big main roads, in my opinion now. Try and go on gravel roads, forestry roads, mountain biking, or backcountry roads where there's just a lot less traffic. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed watching. I can't remember which video it is. Question 2 from the Green Cyborg. Are you still enjoying the bike since this video? Are there any updates? I'm looking for a commuter bike too. Needs fenders for a rainy day. Yes, I would definitely recommend the bike. I think he's referring to my review on the Fuji Tread 1.3. Fantastic commuter gravel bike, whatever you want to use it for. The tires are a little bit slick, so you can go on roads really well, but slightly off-road as well. But there's no tread, so just remember that on that bike. But I think it's discontinued. You have to buy the Fuji Iari to get a kind of similar bike now, which I'm sure is a good, decent bike, but the tread was really good with the Tiago group set. I mean, it was... You can go ahead and watch the review. I think it's a really good bike, and I still like it, although it was ruined in the crash recently. If you want to know more about that video, like I said, there's an iCard in the right hand corner, top of this video, or in the video description. Yeah, I don't remember if it takes fenders though, but I think it does, and you can add on clip-on fenders anyway. Same guy, Jakobsen, question 3 by the way. The various bags, by the way, the reason I'm probably answering the same questions is because I don't have that many questions yet. If you have any, just like I said, I will answer them in the comments below, and also answer them in this video. And you get your name out there on the video, so that's cool. Anyway, various bags that you have, are they sufficient? I see a lot of long distance cyclists have panniers and other stuff. It seems that my setup is a lot lighter and not so cumbersome. Do you regret anything that I could have taken with me? I ask because I might start bike touring in the future. Basically, I love these Apidura bikepacking style bags. I think they're fantastic. You can't take so much stuff with you, that is true, but depending on what you buy, if you get a compact, very light tent, then you can fit in more stuff. For example, a very small camping stove would have fit in my it would have fit in my setup. And I think that would have been nice to have it because I was just eating candy bars most of the time. And I had way too many inner tubes. I could have taken way less with me because my tires were pretty decent. Yeah, I think that's so great. If a lot of long distance cyclists are starting to use bike packing because it's lighter, it's minimal, it's really nice. Panniers are only if you A, don't have enough money for these bike packing bags, which might come down in price, and B, yes, you can still carry more with panniers, but the left and right weight on either side of you is quite a lot compared with these bike packing setups. I highly recommend them, definitely. Next question, number 4 from Scott. Is the Rode clipless pedal easier to clip into from the size? I think he's referring to the video where I compared a Rode clipless pedal to a mountain bike clipless pedal. Yes, I would say that the Rode clipless pedal is probably easier to clip into, but the mountain bike is far more versatile. Like, you can just walk anywhere, you can go on trails, get mud in your shoes, or on your shoes, it's totally fine. With Rode, I think they're pretty cumbersome to use, to be honest. But yes, they probably are a little bit easier to get into. Question 5 from Clavapa1. Sorry if I pronounced any names wrong. Thinking of buying this bike, it would be my first road bike. I really need something to do 10 kilometers as fast as possible with a sailing bag on the back. I'm not sure what that is. Probably a big bag, I guess, backpack. Also currently moved to the UK. I need hybrid tires. What would it be worth buying? Could you suggest anything else to me? I think he's referring maybe to the either the B-Twin bike or the Fuji bike that I have or had. The B-Twin bike for the price is fantastic, but you can't go off-road with that bike. It's very light, and I think it would break pretty easily off-road. On roads, the B-Twin is fantastic. And if you need something to do as fast as possible, then go for the road bike. I mean, how much are you willing to spend? If you can spend $5,000, yes, you can get the fastest bike on the planet. But if you want to spend £300, 300 euros, 300 bucks, whatever, you're going to be limited on how fast you can go. I would say, in my opinion, gravel bikes are better. Even yes, if you go a bit faster on a road bike, I think gravel bikes are slightly better, or even maybe mountain bikes. I can't believe I'm saying that because I used to love road bikes so much, but I love roads, I love road bikes, I don't like cars, and I don't like traffic. Yeah, I'm not sure what to suggest, really. It's up to you, really. I suppose a cyclocross or a gravel bike is the only thing I can think of in that category that you want for versatility. Next question, number 6 from the Mr. Big Boss. Can you unclip without pushing down too much? I have speed play frogs where you can unclip by twisting your feet, but the problem is I slip out quite easily and they get clogged with mud. I'm looking for a pedal which is much more easier to clip into. I won't slip. I would say that the Shimano M520, I think it's called, is a fantastic mountain bike pedal. It's very versatile. It has 2 sides. I don't think it gets gunged up so much because it has like these gaps in between. I'd probably go with those Shimano ones. Another one is Crank Brothers have some really great options for mountain biking. Depends on what you want. For speed play, I mean, I think you're referring to those lollipop pedals, or shape design ones. They, I would say, are for road bikes more than mountain biking. So definitely go for the Shimano M520. I left a video. I'll try and leave the video in the description if I forget. I'm sorry, it's somewhere in my library. Next one is Shurgis Kurnaskask. That was awful pronunciation, I'm so sorry. Hi, why don't you use your B-Twin Tribund 500 anymore? You may have noticed I don't really post them that much. Currently I'm in the United States, and that's the first... Well, firstly, A, I'm in the United States and I'm not in France, and B, it's my dad's bike, it's not mine. So I use it sometimes when I'm there, but probably might be starting to use it more because my other bike was ruined. That's another story in itself. I left a link if you want to know about that. So yeah, why don't I use that bike? Because it's my dad's, but it's a great bike. Highly recommend that one. Next one, Shine Your Colors, is question 8. Very interesting. What do you usually eat while touring? I think predominantly, sadly, I eat mostly candy bars, Snicker bars, and Cliff bars. Just because I'm that kind of person. I should probably start taking a stove with me and at least have some like canned vegetables or something like that. Just because it's far better and healthier for you. You can't just survive on sugar all the time. It just screws up your energy levels, and you feel like you get this really big burst of energy and then you kind of taper off throughout the ride, I think. So it's better to have something maybe more normal, and occasionally sugar is a good thing, but yeah. that's what I used to eat, and that's what I currently kind of eat. Next one, not question 9. We're almost there. Finley0312. What gear ratio are you using? Do you use a 52 teeth chainring on the front? On the bottom bracket, should I say? What aero bars and handlebars are you riding with? Finally, what's your max speed on those slow inclines? You said 79 miles an hour. I would say that's probably correct with the gear that I was carrying and the weight that I was carrying at the time. The 50 tooth chainring is probably what I use, not 52 anymore. Because, I mean, if you're occasionally going off-road, you don't want to have the biggest chainring in the world. And gear ratios on the back, I think I've got an 11 to 36. I don't know. I think I had that. And 34 to 50. I would tell you if I had this bike. I don't have it anymore. Anyway, it was a very good bike, by the way. And yeah, that's what I had. Aero bars, I had the B-Twin, just the basic B-Twin aero bars from in France in Decathlon. They're like 30 euros and they're really good. They're just basic. They work. I've used them for like 300k rides. They work really well. The handlebars, I've just used regular stock bars which come with the bike. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It really depends on the incline, to be honest. Next one's from, well, this is the last question I'm going to answer because, anyway, Andy Van Eyck. Hi, I like your videos, but it seems that you're riding on highways most of the time. Doesn't look that fun with all the trucks. I guess this isn't really a question, but I wanted to answer it anyways. Like I said recently with this accident, I don't feel very safe on roads anymore because just cars, you realize how dangerous they are when they've hit you and when they've crashed your bike and when they hit your friends. It's the most horrible thing. I really hope people don't have to go through it, but I tell you, you realize it that, wow, these roads and all these cars going by you, it's not safe. So try and stick to, I'm currently going to try and stick to back roads and country roads, gravel roads, forestry roads, and maybe even a little bit mountain biking. I'm not sure. I've been doing it recently. Yeah, that's the best way I can answer that question. But I got used to all the trucks going by me. They gave me this massive wind blast of energy from the unaerodynamic shape of the truck. I used to love that. And the Interstate 40 has a massive shoulder, so unless someone's like falling asleep at the wheel, you're really safe on that massive shoulder for sure. Depending. Anyway, that is it for Q&A. 12 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm happy with that. My first recording was way too long, and I'm happy with that. Anyway, so leave a like and comment below if you want other questions answered from my either touring or any advice or whatever. And definitely subscribe. I'm so happy we're at 600 subscribers. It's like, wow, this channel's actually growing. It's so cool. If you want to support me on Patreon, that would be great, because currently YouTube are just demonetizing so many videos. It's ridiculous. I'm not the only one. I mean, these bigger channels got millions of views and they just get getting demonetized. It's crazy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the footage which I had in the background, and then the questions, and any more questions I can answer. That's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, comment, and whatnot, and definitely check out my Patreon. That's pretty much it. Ciao.